line and forgot to hit that button. But
a little CP time ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah, it does hurt people, especially when they're late and then say they got to go early. But that's okay. It's another Fat Guy Radio Show for all of you. I'm having a good day. Don't ruin it, DA.
I always ruin your days, whether it's good or bad.
That's very true.
And this brother is fixing his lips. He literally fixing his lips.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
Nah, say it.
Nah, I'm in a whole different time zone.
Uh-huh.
And my 2-week schedules are always the same.
Uh-huh.
And
Tell
so
'em.
people know that I always have an event on a Thursday.
Ooh.
So when they ask for a Wednesday show when I'm 3 hours ahead,
Ooh.
and then tell me I have the audacity to be late because I have stuff to get ready for the event tomorrow, and I have to be done early because I actually have to be at the event tomorrow. Yeah, that doesn't quite sit well with me.
Let him know. Doesn't sit well,
Just
doesn't
saying.
stand well, doesn't bode well. And he ain't even have the audacity to have his head in the shot for it.
Nah.
I don't even know if he heard it.
This might be one of those days where I just cut.
Ooh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you decided to join us for another fun-filled Fat Guy Radio Show. It could be worse. You could be at a wedding where people drug you.
Man,
hey, he's been watching Snowfall?
I have not been watching Snowfall. I don't think we've ever done this at the beginning of the show, but I think I'm going to open up the mothballs and do this at the beginning of the show, even though I didn't have the sound bit ready to go, but I'm going to find it real quick because I got my
It's on bed 5.
It's on 3. I got my little cheat sheet here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking the show off with, I think, a good Bitch of the Year nominee.
Dang, already?
You know what? How about I do that with the level up?
I mean,
all the levels sound up to me, but besides details.
I hit the button.
Bitch, 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 bitches.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Bitch of the Year nominee comes to us from the land of Florida. Now, it's wedding season. A lot of people are starting to get married. I don't know why. It's the stupidest thing you could ever do in your life. Well, I guess this bride and her caterer decided to take things to a whole nother level with her wedding party. And allegedly, they spiked the food with marijuana.
I'm going to stop you right there. Because that's not entirely... You can't blame the caterer.
Well,
and here's why.
Okay.
Because the caterer, from what I read from the report, the caterer is a weed caterer. Like, they make food infused with marijuana. That's what they do.
Yeah, but if the caterer brought the food,
hired them.
And the bride hired them.
Yeah, so she's the bitch, not the caterer.
Okay, well, here's the thing. What makes them both bitches is that the wedding party clearly didn't know about it. And according to reports,
not the caterer's fault.
Here is some audio of some 911 calls from people that were at said wedding.
I love these.
I feel weird. I feel like there's some kind of drugs in me or something, and I don't know what's happening.
Do you know what you took or what you ate?
I ate the food that was here, and I feel like I need some kind of medical attention, please.
I feel very violated. I know a lot of people do, and it's just not okay. We were all like distorted, and the very first assumption that people were chattering about is like, are we high? Are we stoned? Did we get drugged? The ambulance and fire truck showed up. There was a young man being checked out by an EMT, getting his heart rate checked. I remember at one point shooting a text to myself, I'm at a wedding, I think I've been drugged, I hope I'm okay. Not knowing if I was gonna make it through the night. I want an explanation, I want an answer, I wanna know why. It just wasn't an okay thing to do.
So this is what makes them both Bitch of the Year nominees.
Okay.
Because the crowd didn't know that this was going to be happening. And you go to somebody's wedding, and wedding food is one of the biggest things that you have at the reception or whatever. So I call shenanigans. Now, DT, I understand your point too. I do put a little bit more bitch award
on the caterer.
on the
It's
bride.
not on the caterer.
Well, the
because thing
caterer's
is,
been charged.
What? Well, the caterer is going to be charged because they did cook the food and everything. So I get that. But the thing is, it should be mainly the bride for this bitch of the year. And here's the reason.
Okay.
When have you gone to a wedding and talked to the caterer? You personally, as a guest, when has a guest gone to a wedding to talk to the caterer?
Never.
So when is the caterer supposed to inform that guest of what the menu is? Where do they get that information from? From said bride or groom. So if they hired this person who cooks weed-infused food, it's up to them. The onus is on them to inform the wedding parties and guests alike what they are consuming. It's not the caterer's fault. The caterer prepares the menu.
Okay. Well said. And I don't disagree with what you're saying. However, the caterer is admitting a little bit of culpability in this situation because she's not talking to anybody. She's not answering any calls. When media is trying to come to her, if she knew that she was getting hired by a bride and she prepared cannabis-infused food, why wouldn't she come out and defend herself?
This is America, Corey. Pleading the fifth is not self-incrimination.
It's
exactly.
the way,
you are
that's the way it plays out.
No, it doesn't, because I wouldn't say nothing either because there's no smoke for me. I have nothing to say. I did my job. I got paid.
It's literally in the Miranda rights. The very first, you have the right to remain silent.
But I will say this: if they're not a licensed, for one, weed dealer or marijuana dealer, then if it's JoJo from the street and he just kind of said, "Oh yeah, I'll put some weed in your food,"
she do kind of look like JoJo. She do kind of look like JoJo.
But
from
most
the street.
likely, if it's Florida, you have to be licensed for that.
Is Florida actually? Is that a state where it's legal?
Well, they got Rod DeSantis down there, so God only knows.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not legal,
no.
you literally have to be licensed for that.
So DT, you're finding zero culpability on the caterer. You're putting it all on the bride.
Oh, it's only medicinal. It's only medicinal. It's not decriminalized.
So that's probably what she's being charged for the criminal actual cooking of it. But for giving it out, the distribution portion, all that should literally be on the bride.
They're charging her with tampering.
Yeah, because it's food.
Yeah.
It's the same as if you went and got food poisoning from a restaurant. They'll say tampering because they say they serve unsafe food.
Now, look, I might be a little different than everybody else, but if I'm going to a wedding, most weddings are boring anyway, so why wouldn't you want to have a little buzz going on while you sitting there watching the bride horribly die? You know what I'm horribly dance. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I thought that the weed-infused food would have been a great idea.
It would have elevated the party in my eyes. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to see their mother-in-law cha-cha slide on the dance floor because she's high out of her freaking mind right now?
Exactly. I'm trying to see the father of the bride breakdancing
exactly
on the dance floor.
I'm trying to wait for that bride's sister to start telling all them sexual escapades on how the new bride got railed down under the baseball bleachers in high school. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting
daddy
for those
gonna know
stories.
that?
Daddy was the one that did it.
I'm waiting for the groom to make out with the bride's second cousin. Plot twist, it's a guy.
And I'm waiting for the monkey that ushered her down the aisle at the actual ceremony to actually start fondling the bride while she's sitting at the table eating her pot brownie.
It wasn't pot brownie. I actually read it. They're eating salad and getting high. That skill. So they had it in the olive oil.
I want to book this caterer. You know what?
Real.
I think I got a new business plan for our friend Mrs. C.
Ooh.
And it's legal in Arizona, so.
Weed-infused mac and cheese.
Weed-infused barbecue ribs.
Hey, and I know they black because the caterer's name is Jocelyn.
Oh yeah, she black.
I've seen a picture of her. She's black.
She colored.
Oh yeah.
She's blurple.
Mrs. C's weed-infused hot water cornbread.
Ooh.
That'd be fire. Hey, not bad. Not bad.
I think okay. So
That was the
thank you, D.
dumbest thing.
That had
Hey,
no
you
context,
know.
zero
Not bad.
context.
Not bad.
And I'm not going to give context.
So DT is putting the bitch of the year moniker on the bride and giving like maybe a half a sleeve to the caterer.
Not even half. I give her a fingernail.
Okay, give her a fingernail of the bitch of the year award.
I've changed my tune. It's equal culpability because you
Okay.
got to think who's at the wedding. You're not considering that, and I don't know. There should have been some consent here, some consent forms.
Okay.
She should have done more to protect herself.
And I am
She
putting.
should have. But the thing is, it's not her job to inform the guest. Like I said, when do you talk to the caterer?
Now see
Especially beforehand.
Now I'm weird. So I do actually talk to the caterer.
Bet you do, fat ass.
Corey, you talk to the cook at McDonald's.
Hey, I seen Corey talk to the food.
Exactly.
Hey, I once seen Corey eat a burger off the backside of a cow.
It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America, you wanna laugh? How about you get done with the Fat Guy? Yes, we got Corey. He's bougie, yeah. And we got DJ. He never does anything. And then DA, he's lazy. And little D, yo, he's crazy. Put them together, they are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Run it. Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh, Fat Guy. Boom. Let's go.
Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasting over 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide, heard by the best fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's hot talk radio. I'm joined by Daniel DT Taylor.
What's good?
My co-host Doug the DA Andrew.
Holla.
And I am your host, Corey Blaze.
I'm a fat bitch.
Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live streams or tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. Use #FatGuyRadioShow. We may read them on the air. You're also welcome to slide into our DMs before, during, or after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by the new It's Us line in the swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. The new line features our new Chibbis tune designs. Grab yourself the It's Corey Blaze or It's DA or It's DT or It's Little D. Available in shirt, in our quality premium shirt, and also available in stickers in men's and women's sizes up to 5XL. Grab one design or collect them all. I'm still waiting for the first person to collect all four. While supplies last, visit our swag store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Open now or click the special banner on our websites. Guarantee satisfaction. The swag merch store. Open 24/7, 365 at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. And we appreciate you doing so. Well, hell, boys. I got myself either a new hobby or I tried to fry myself some fish, or I have a new freeway driving technique. Dealer's choice.
Ooh, hold up. Because I feel like this is a trick question because DA Corey got himself a new hobby, which is frying fish while he drives his new freeway section thing.
I can see that. It's a threesome.
So my new fat threesome is having a deep fryer installed in the passenger seat of my car because I have no friends to occupy that seat. So I decide to just have a deep fryer installed. Is that what you're saying, DT?
Yes, and then you found the new freeway route because it's longer, which gives you the perfect time to deep fry your fish. By the time you actually park at your destination, The fish is perfectly cooked on the inside with a nice golden shell.
Well,
Those are the best.
therein lies the problem. The fish was not perfectly cooked. Boys, I think I'm losing my touch.
I would say so.
Thank you, TA.
You're welcome. I listen
That's
back to
probably
the
why
shows.
you're getting skinny.
I think I'm losing my touch.
You getting skinny?
Yeah, your eyes must be in sideways. Here's the thing.
Skinny Guy
be that
Radio
PA hair.
Show.
I tried
Not as Fat Guy Radio Show.
to fry some fish this past weekend. Now, I don't know about you, but is there some type of pheromone in fish that the moment it comes out of the package, flies just come out of nowhere?
Yeah, it's that fishy smell.
I mean, I'm like
Or as I like to call it,
Thursday.
AK-47 effect.
Oh,
I'm just playing.
AK. I don't know why I hit that.
I'm just
I'm
joking.
sorry. In detail, it's America.
And AK-47 just said, "Hey fellas, whew, we that live count about to drop by one."
Then that means it'll be 0. All right. So look, I tried to fry me up some fish, and I've been doing this. In detail, I've been holding this from you, and it's a secret that I held, but I will tell you now. I did invest in some cast iron skillets for my birthday. I bought myself some cast iron skillets, and I don't know how to use them properly.
Did you season them first?
They
You
came
gotta season
seasoned.
it. No, they don't.
They always
but
say
then-
they come pre-seasoned. You
No, they don't.
still have to season them.
And I
at
did
least 2
season them
times.
again, even though they said that they were pre-seasoned. I did season them
Okay,
again.
Okay, how did you?
Did you
season
rub a
them,
little
Corey?
olive oil on
Oh
them?
no! Don't give them the directions on how to. How did you season them, Corey?
I rubbed some vegetable oil on them,
Okay.
and I rubbed it in. I chafed my fingers because I was doing it with my bare hands, and then I finally went to a grill brush or a basting brush and used that. And I rubbed oil, and then I put them in the oven, upside down, on top of they were on one rack, and a cookie sheet was on the other rack to catch any oil that dripped off. And I put them in the oven for a while, and then I took them out and I flipped them over.
On what
Okay.
degrees?
I can't remember. It was low though.
AK-47 said, "Go to hell, DT."
I'll meet you there. So first,
Y'all have
and
so much
foremost,
sexual tension. I can feel it.
What did I do?
No, not you in the pans, Corey. Never mind. Keep going.
There's 0 there.
Well, between him and the pans, there's a lot. Well, just between him and the pans.
Well, so
the pans don't want
first
to
thing-
F him.
First thing, if you rub the oil in correctly, there would be no drip off.
And there wasn't. I just put the
Yeah.
pan down there just to be sure.
Also,
It's like
all
the
you have
towel
to
down
use
on the
is a paper
period.
towel. You just use a paper towel. You
I
don't
do
have to
that.
use
I switch to the paper towel like after I've used them, and then I wash them. I oil them right after I wash them.
Mhm.
So
And
yeah,
then
I use the
how-
paper towel.
That's just like my balls.
How many times did you do the process? Just one more time?
Yeah, one time. But
Yeah,
but
you
after
want to do at least twice. Also, when you went to fry your fish, did you get the pan hot first?
well, here's the thing. I did not use the cast iron to fry the fish.
Oh, okay.
I used
That's where you messed up.
I used my deep fryer to fry the fish.
Okay, so what did you use to cook? What did you cook in your cast iron that said you don't think you're using them right?
YouTube chicken.
Okay.
And the food came out okay. The food came out well.
Explain what the YouTube chicken is.
Well, the YouTube chicken is a chicken recipe that I found on YouTube that I
Okay, 'cause
thought
I thought it was a chicken that actually can use YouTube and had his own subscriber list.
No.
I'm like, can we get his followers?
Well, Corey just ate them, so.
Right? Always messing up the show.
Damn,
Corey.
Corey always eating stuff. We're just about to go to the next level.
You just ate our big break.
Now, DT got to go out and eat out the other big break. Come back, AK.
So I cooked some YouTube chicken in it, and that was the catalyst behind me getting the cast iron, other than the browbeating that I've taken from you over the years of not having one and having the moniker of Instagram chef and not having cast iron skillets. You have always judged me for not having a cast iron skillet.
I have 3.
Now I got 3.
Oh, I have 3, Corey. Oh, man, of finer things.
Now I have 3. A small one,
Me too.
a medium one,
Oh.
and a Gret big one.
See, I got
Yeah,
a
you only
small
need
one.
one.
Yeah, you do, DA.
No.
Gotcha. Caught
got
you
the
in
biggest
4K.
one.
Yeah, you do. Caught you in 4K, DA.
No, you didn't. I got the small one, the big one where I can cook half a Cory, and then I have a flat one for like tortillas and stuff.
Okay.
DT, for your mind, I used the big one
Okay.
for the chicken. And I really loved the crust that it did. I really loved the evening and distribution of the heat. I loved how and with the chicken recipe that I did, it was one of those recipes where you start on the stove and then you finish in the oven.
In the oven. That is so overrated.
It is not, because that chicken came out delicious.
You just said
So
it was
what-
okay.
I mean,
what made you think you did it wrong?
well,
Or you're using it wrong?
not that I was using it wrong. What I said I did wrong was with the fish.
Ah.
But
I
then
didn't
why would you bring up the cast iron?
Because
skillet?
I was just
Because
that was
he
a throwaway.
spatchcocked it. He spatchcocked them together.
The cast iron skillet was
Oh,
a
he
throwaway.
Never mind. I almost got dumped.
He wrapped the chicken in the fish.
The mentioning of the cast iron skillet was a throwaway.
But you said I used the cast iron wrong, and that's what got impromptu me to ask about how you season it. and
Gotcha.
everything.
I don't think I used the cast iron skillet wrong per se, but then I don't know, because this is the first time I've ever owned one. But the chicken did stick a little bit, even though it had an olive oil marinade on it, which proves your fact that it wasn't all the way seasoned. And I only did the seasoning process once, but I've used it several times after, and it's getting more and more like it's supposed to be. Like
You know what's good out of a cast iron? Pancakes. Because it gets hot, really hot around the sides. So it has that even, it makes them really fluffy and thick.
You know what's really good out of cast iron, and I don't even eat it that much. But if it comes out of cast iron skillet, I would definitely eat it.
Booty.
Macaroni and
Cornbread.
cheese. Oh.
Oh, dude.
I've never had cornbread. out
My
of
mama
cast iron.
Vera, that was the only way she made her cornbread, was in a cast iron. Mama Vera's kitchen, God rest her soul, I believe was like half cast iron, half, stainless steel. I mean, she had a whole pantry of she had the big, huge stock pot that was cast iron, that was made out of cast iron. We call it ceramic now, but she had one that was truly cast iron. Nevertheless,
Hey, you're old enough to remember the cast iron stoves, huh? That you have to put the wood in and do the little flame thing?
no, because fire wasn't invented when I was around that age, DA.
Dude, you said the cast iron stove.
You see,
You
yeah, you see
remember
them.
Corey's old enough to remember the Syndinkerator.
It's not bad enough that I remember when you had to develop pictures by shaking the crap out of it. It's not bad enough that I effed up frying fish. That I'm old too, and I think I'm losing my cooking touch. I think I've lost it. I think I've
All right,
lost
so
it.
so how did you f up the fish?
Okay, well, I wanted to make breaded fish, and
How else do you make it?
no, this was like a beer battered fish.
Okay,
Real
I'm
thick.
listening.
Yeah, like I wanted a thick coating. I think where I went wrong was the kind of fish that I used.
What kind of fish did you use?
Tuna.
Cat. Tuna.
You can
What are you talking about?
bread it.
Catfish is the best-
That's the
best
best
way
one
to
to
go.
do it with. Man, he really ain't trying to be black, huh? DT.
really ain't.
He really ain't. He trying to just shred the card.
All right, now, what kind of batter did you use?
Okay, I did a wet batter,
Okay.
which was like flour, baking powder, all of my seasoning, which I under seasoned.
Okay, that all sounds dry, but keep
That
going.
was my fault. I under seasoned. I emptied what I had left in the Old Bay tin.
Okay.
And here's the thing is, this is why I'm also think I'm slipping. I bought some Lowry's
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
and forgot to use it.
Oh, there's something wrong with
yeah.
that.
Definitely.
There's gonna be more fish though. There's gonna be more fish.
Yeah, but then here's the other thing. My quality of fish was probably the worst that I could have gotten.
Ah, shoot.
I did not get fresh fish.
It's okay, Corey. There's other fish in the sea.
Yeah.
I screwed it up. I'll show you a picture of how it came out. We got to take a break. We're on our break time right now. I'll show you a picture of how I screwed it up. I think I'm losing my touch. Just a smidge.
This fish about to be black, huh?
Well, let's hedge your bets. Do you think it's gonna be black, DT?
Nah, it's gonna be super light. It didn't fry enough.
DA, you think it's gonna be black?
I think it's gonna be black.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll hear the decision of Fish 2022 gone wrong here on Fat Guy Radio Show right after this. We'll be right back after
Oh,
this.
keep them hanging.
You've never been to our website, DA?
I mean, why would I need to go on it? I mean, I am the show. So why would I go to the show.com?
You're on the website. You don't go to theshow.com. That's something else, bruh. You go to FatGuyRadioShow.com and you've never been to our website. You're like, hey, my Twitter link and my Instagram link is up on my bio.
That's really good advertising for us. We have episodes on the website too.
DA, what the hell? This is your show.
Look. It says the Home Depot. We even have our sponsors on there. Oh, and it's a secure website, and we can become a patron straight from the website too.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is a parent website? BDB Radio Network. That's news.
What are you doing here? Have you never been to our website where all of the information that we talk about on the show, on social media, our YouTube replay is there, our Facebook link is there.
Corey, you can watch the live show. There's a link. I press live and it takes me straight to the show. Why have we not talked about this?
Oh my gosh, DA, there's nothing new. Everyone that loves and embraces this show knows about FatGuyRadioShow.com. It's the hub of where everything is.
Especially me. I see my picture.
Your photoshopped picture.
But I look beautiful.
FatGuyRadioShow.com. Even DA can navigate to it after being on the show for 100 years.
Wow, it even has my Facebook. I'm enamored.
You've got to be kidding me.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear. Fat Guy Radio Show.
You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. This portion of the show is brought to you by Walmart at walmart.com through the banner on our website. Summer savings are coming in hot at Walmart. Take advantage of Walmart's sizzling summer specials on tech, home, pool, and apparel. Score hot finds at super low prices. Shop today and every day through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, and we appreciate you doing so. All right, so on the fish, DT was the winner. It went way too light.
Oh, you would cook it like DT.
Wow.
Not only did it go way too light, but it was undercooked.
You undercooked fish.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, you losing it.
Yeah.
It was
like fish cooks so
itself.
quickly. Like
it
really
almost
hard.
cooks itself. Yeah.
It cooks in the sun.
Where does it?
You could cook it in the microwave.
That's true.
I'm trying to focus my camera here.
Even your camera know that fish's ass. It doesn't even want to show it. I mean, it don't look bad, but I mean, yeah,
it looks bad.
It looks
that's bad.
Yeah, it looks bad.
And then
the ends look like they're still batter.
Yeah,
bruh, who did you cook all that fish for?
I cut. It was just a few pieces that I cut in half,
but
because it wouldn't.
I
had to. It had to fit in my deep fryer.
You could look at the color of that and know it wasn't done. I don't know why you didn't pull that out.
Yeah.
I don't know either, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never seen a fish cook not long enough. It's usually overcooked.
Bro, that fish wasn't in a deep fryer. You put the fish in a hot tub, man.
I tried to pretty it up for Instagram.
That fish thought he was in a tank. The fish was still alive.
What is that, a fish empanada right there? Like,
yeah, what the
what's going on?
What is going on that plate? Like, even how you plated it is ass, Corey. Like, yeah, you losing it. I deleted my Instagram. I'm about to re-download it right now on air and tell you how ass that is.
I'm about to comment. What is that? A fish empanada?
It didn't make it to Instagram because I was just.
Oh, you didn't even post it
I
because
was
you're embarrassed.
too embarrassed.
Fish empanadas.
Hey, the caption should have been "feeling ugly." Might delete later.
Right?
Oh man, look,
I'm feeling ugly. Might poop later.
I had
might get COVID later.
Feeling ugly did poop later. Look, and then
Feeling ugly might get sued for getting high because I have to be high to eat this fish because I know it's not cooked.
yeah, that's why I'm a caterer in Florida. Here's what I did. I was thinking I've been having this craving of some fried fish. And then I was going to do grandma's old way and do the old cornmeal battered fish.
I was just gonna say with catfish you have to do corn. Catfish you can do a wet batter. You can.
Yeah, that didn't work.
But you got to put it in the cornmeal.
You have to let it actually cook.
Now this is.
But you want to do a cornmeal because the cornmeal is so good. And here's a real trick because my aunt does this, and it is the best. What she'll do is she'll do the wet batter, and then she'll put them on a rack, and then sprinkle seasoned cornmeal on top, so it has a little extra crunch on it, but it's still a fully wet batter.
And okay, I'm gonna tell you where I went wrong. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up.
Before you do that, Corey, y'all just kept saying wet batter. I'm sorry. What was wet about your batter?
You add water to that whole mixture.
Well, see, I didn't add water. I wanted it to be fluffy, so I added
Milk.
seltzer water.
Oh.
And the seltzer water had sat on my shelf a little too long and had gone flat. I was messing up, but this is where I think I made my first mistake.
Nah, it wouldn't be the first, but keep going.
Bro, okay, first of all, my question is, why the hell are you cooking fish with clown water? Like, who told a joke?
It was
Who told a joke?
It was a
Corey is right
technique
now.
that I saw on the Food Network. It was a technique.
The joke is this meal that he was trying to
If
cook.
it had worked, it would have been phenomenal.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay said use his clown water. Get out of here.
Now
he cooked appropriation fish.
Right? I'm going to let you in on a secret. The only reason they did that was because they're in the Holocaust, okay?
Now what?
They had to survive.
Then we mix the seltzer, then we got some chitlins.
What the technique was supposed to be is that the seltzer water was supposed to allow the wet to bloom more. That's why the fish came out just so coated, and it wasn't a light fluffy batter.
I've never heard putting your fish in flour water. That must be a Southside Phoenix thing.
That is definitely not a Southside Phoenix thing. That's across the pond type of thing.
Yeah, it's an English
My
thing.
people from across the pond, like from London.
Yeah.
I was going to say my people from across the pond in Mississippi and Alabama. They don't do that.
I'm gonna tell you where I went
That's
wrong.
across the lake.
Number one, I went wrong with the type of fish. I did not get fresh catfish.
Okay, that part.
I bought the bag of frozen catfish from the Walmart. Nothing wrong with that. I did it.
No, but if you're gonna do
this type of fish, you need to have fresh catfish. And the funny thing is that DT, I thought you were gonna be back, and I was gonna ask you to drive by 24th Street and Broadway to see if that meat market was still there, because that's like the only place.
32nd Street.
32nd Street. That's like the only place that I know of to get like good meats.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah, that's where I get my non-food poisoned hot links.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, they got the best hot links in there.
His Bar M's.
That place has been there
Not
for
the Bar
300
M's. not the Bar M's. They don't sell the Bar M's there. They sell actually. It's not even name brand because they make them themselves.
Yeah, it's an old school butcher shop. It's been there since I was a kid, so it's been there for 400 years.
The best place to get fish is the Asian markets, though.
And you know what? And I have an Asian market right up the street from my house, and I didn't even go. So
I don't know what you're doing.
I had poor fish. I had flat seltzer water.
That's new too.
And the recipe and techniques that I was trying to follow were from someone that didn't look like DA.
And that's the first place where you went wrong. You should have put that one first.
And I under-seasoned it. And not only that, I bought the frozen fish along with, if you saw on the plate, some Shell's mac and cheese that I judged up with some fresh broccoli and turkey bacon so that the new ass Wi-Fi can handle it. So I judged that up with some blanched broccoli and turkey bacon. That didn't work either. I think I just lost the touch.
So Corey, you heard of the 5 Ps, right?
Had 5 Ps just yesterday.
Well, yeah, you know the 5 Ps, right?
I don't think so. Please elaborate.
Practice prevents piss poor performance. Well, Corey threw that out the window and said, you know what? I'm going to try to go above and beyond right now, and I'm going to do the 6 Ps. And what happened was his piss poor performance produced putrid plates.
Woo! So I just took the preparation and just right out.
Threw it out the window.
Just threw it out.
I haven't heard that in forever. That's when you used to jump into the studio.
I know.
Back when you could jump.
Look, I own it, folks. And look, I'm not perfect.
No, you ain't.
Thank you, DA, for doubling down.
You're welcome.
I own it. I did it, but I did have a win. As we segue to a new segment that I believe is probably going to be frequently on this show. TikTok made me buy it.
Hey.
Okay.
I think this is going to be something you boys are going to be able to get into.
DJ, how many things have you bought off of TikTok?
One.
Really?
A day.
Oh, okay. That don't count though.
TikTok made me buy a bidet.
Did TikTok really make you buy? Because I dropped the nuggets of bidet.
You did.
Yeah, give me my
and then
props.
when I saw this one on TikTok, I was like, okay, well, DA said get a bidet, and I bought that one.
Yeah, I thought the bidet was influenced by DA.
It was.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But I mean, that's the only thing that I actually saw off of TikTok when I saw that one, and I was like, oh, I want that one right there, though.
TikTok made me buy this because I have a very good collection of DT hats.
Yeah, hats.
And I wear hats when I'm shooting camera. And you sweat in the hats. And I wear all black. They don't really realize I'm naked, but I tell them I'm wearing all black. And I have black hats. And what happens to a hat when you sweat in them? You start to get little sweat markings and those little white spots. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, but I haven't been able to figure out how to successfully wash a hat. So TikTok made me buy this new item. DT, you're already judging me. You know, you've been judging me this whole damn show.
I'm judging you because if it's the item that I think it is, I'm pretty sure we've had a conversation about that because my dad has those.
Okay.
And I
What
told you.
What do you think the item is?
It's a hat cage so that you can actually put your hat in the dishwasher to wash. Okay.
It's not.
In the dishwasher?
Or in the washing machine.
Yeah, it's not. This is more advanced. Think about who I am.
Oh, it's a UV light with a bidet attached to it that sprays the water and cleans it and then sanitizes it after it's done.
I do not have a hat bidet, DA.
And it has Wi-Fi.
Hat bidet, DA. I like that.
And it has
With
Wi-Fi. No, this does not have Wi-Fi. This, TikTok made me buy it, is a submersible sonic cleaner.
Ooh.
And what it is that it's a little disc.
And
it has a cord that comes out of it that connects to the wall, USB connect, and you get a bucket. You fill the bucket with water. You put some detergent in it. You put the submersible sonic cleaner in the bottom of the bucket or the side of the bucket, and then you throw your hats. I used it to clean my hats because the store that I used to get my hats from is no more. So I'm
Lids?
like, not lids. No, I just pair lids
Hat
doesn't
Club.
sell very many.
No. Is there a lid on that submersible cleaner?
There's not a lid. So you put the
I'm putting my balls in it.
Okay, you can't.
That's a ball massager.
It's definitely a ball massager. So you put the submersible in the bottom of the bucket. I put my hats in the bucket along with some warm sudsy Tide and some of the and a cap full of my sanitizer, laundry sanitizer. Put that in there.
Oh man, I plank on that thing.
Threw the hats in there. Plug the thing in. And it went.
Okay, but my question, Corey.
And then what I saw in the water is these sonic waves, tiny little waves starting to come up everywhere. and you could literally see the dirt just dislodging itself out of the hat.
That's the male version of that F machine that the girls have on OnlyFans.
From this sonic it's called it's a sonic submergible washing machine. And
you
then
mean it's the sonic ball massager?
Pretty much, but it has a little turbine on the top of it where it spins the water and moves the products in the bucket, and it does that for a few minutes, and then it goes back to and it's loud too. All of my hats that I put through this the wash of this thing came out perfect. Every hat restored. Dried them off. You got to give them a thorough rinse. Let them hang dry over something that'll help them regain their shape, and boom, it worked.
I was just gonna ask you, how do you get their shape back?
So my I did this in the kitchen, and my sink has one of the faucets that you can detach, and it turns into a sprayer.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you detach it, there's a little hook that's left open where you pull the nozzle off of. I just perched them on that, and then I stacked them on top of themselves, and that seemed to work. So the bill was sticking up, and then the butt of the hat was sticking down, and they were able to fall back into their regular shape.
This thing wasn't $120, was it?
Maybe.
Oh my God, Corey!
It's
hold on. What was it called
though.
Again, though?
Which one did you find, DX? There's many of them out there.
It's called Inopa.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
You can't stick your ball. It has a lid on it.
No.
How you spell that, DA?
It wasn't
INNOPAW.
All right.
It wasn't the no, DA. That's not it. This is like, it's a little disc. It's a little disc.
Okay.
That's a sonic disc, and it gives these sonic waves. And TikTok made me buy it because they have these. I saw a Chinese person, you know those little Chinese TikToks where people come in and their whole house is like automated and all this other stuff, and they
our algorithms is not the same.
And you can use it to like wash your dishes. Like you can fill your dish sink up with water, put the sonic thing under there, put all your dishes in there, and it'll clean the dishes without you ever having to touch them.
Oh, that's dope.
It literally works in any body of water.
And I'm saying, you ain't tried to F it?
No, I didn't. I didn't try to stick anything in them. I was trying to get my hats clean because I switch out new hats every season. Every basketball season, I get a whole new set of hats.
Okay.
So I was like thinking the store isn't there anymore, so I'm not going to be able to get new hats. I need to find a way. But then I tried it on the worst hat that I owned.
The one you got on?
And that was...
No, his sperm hat.
No.
That is the worst hat.
No, the worst hat that I have that I
covered in
own
sperm.
that's so dirty was my yard hat.
Oh,
The one that, not the sperm hat, the one that I sweat in profusely when I'm out trying to do landscape work. That one was disgusting, where it didn't even have any cardboard left in the bill. The sweat was pretty much just holding the hat together.
I thought that your worst hat would have been your Eaton hat. Oh yeah, go get Papa his Eaton hat. I'm gonna put that on. I'm doing work now.
His Eaton hat.
Ooh, this is a big steak right here. Hold up. It's kind of hot.
I couldn't have my Eaton hat on because I was using it to drain the fish that I effed up this week. The Sonic washing machine, folks, get one. There's some cheaper ones for people like DA.
It's not called that though. It's not called the Sonic.
I'll have to
washing
get
machine.
the actual name of it.
Yeah,
but it was about $100, but they go like as cheap as $23. But I just needed to find a way to clean my hats, and it worked. It literally worked. TikTok made me buy it, and I don't regret it like I do the iPhone 13 cover installer that I bought from TikTok that made me buy it, and it took 6 weeks to get here because it came from overseas, and it didn't work.
Oh well. Damn.
Oh no.
What kind of a case?
It was a machine that said that you could, hey Joy, it's a machine that you could literally just put your phone in, and it takes your phone in one side and then it spits it out the other side, and the protective screen is installed perfectly.
Dog,
Corey?
that's a lot of money to spend for one thing.
DA, I think I found the washing machine that Corey was talking about. My man, you sitting on this thing?
That's not it. I told you.
That's why he going for it.
That's an I Dream of Genie machine.
Ew, and then he puts it in his dishes. Ew, Corey.
I know, right?
That's what happened to the fish.
That's not it.
That's what happened.
I'm trying to get me a sonic enema.
For real. Matter of fact, that wasn't even fish that he was eating. He was just tasting fish because it was up his booty. That was really chicken.
That's not what I use to clean my hats. However, I do have that model. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. And on the other side of this, more fun and more thrills on FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's D-Tay here to tell you about our new Afterburn campaign, 2022 Draws for You. So here's how it works. For every new level of $8 Afterburn Elite subscribers, there will be a special show where one of the fellas will be live in their underoos. For the first 30 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, D-Tay. Let the tour begin. For 50 new Elite subscribers, you will get me and DJ Little D. Yeah, buddy. And when we reach 1,000 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, DJ Little D, and the fat guy himself, Corey Blaze. You're welcome, ladies. Go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and get yourself an Elite subscription today. It's 2022 Draws for You. Help get us out these pants and live on cam. 2022 Draws for You. FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn.
We are sorry. So sorry. Very sorry. We'll never do it again.
And now, back to Fat Guy Radio Show on the BDB Radio Network, featuring Corey Blaze.
All right, so welcome back to the show. I clean my hats. I can't fry fish, but boys, I think I got myself a new little hobby.
Hey, I like hobbies.
And it goes back to like my childhood. You know how, D-Tay, you probably remember, and D.A., this might have been before your time. Remember how I told the story about how I was a Matchbox car kid?
Yep.
And I had the little, and I used to, prepare yourself, D.A., I used to steal the empty cereal boxes and oatmeal canisters out of the kitchen as a child. And I would, cut them up and use glue and popsicle sticks and construction paper, and I'd turn them into little houses for my Matchbox cars to drive up to.
Oh, like little like garages and stuff.
Like little, yeah, exactly. That's cute. My birth father, God rest his soul, bought me a pool table when I was a young warthog, in aspirations of getting me a little bit more physical activity, and I turned that into a city.
A pool table is physical activity?
Well, for at that time it was.
Yo, daddy bought you a pool table? You was one spoiled, rotten brat. Continue.
DA.
It's not about that.
It was a small, little, foldable, portable pool table.
Wow, black kids, so ungrateful. Keep going. It was small and portable. I could take it anywhere I wanted to go.
And I built
It was a pocket set.
And I built a city on top of it instead of played pool on it. And I drove my Matchbox cars off. So I've always been into like these little building things. You know me.
Well, that's better than what he did with when his dad bought him the ping pong table. He made a kitchen out of it.
And then I used the kitchenette that he also bought me, and that is what I made a ping pong table out of. So I've always been into my thing as a child, and it's branched into what we do, what you see here. I like to build stuff. Clearly, like to take stuff apart and build it. That's always been. So this thing I found, I've been watching YouTube videos about it for months, and I got the bug. And I don't think I've ever discussed it on the show. D-Tay, I may have mentioned it to you in passing, or probably not, because I don't think I've told many people, because I think it's a really stupid idea.
Okay. Then you probably didn't tell me, because I probably told you it was a stupid idea.
Yeah. Diorama building.
I think you did bring that up.
Making dioramas. I have been watching diorama videos on YouTube for months. And DT, the reason why I probably didn't mention to you, because what I'm building now is a version of my home, but in a new visioned way. Because I have the really dumb, stupid idea. I don't know why. I have this dumb idea of taking my home that I have now, bringing it all the way down to dirt, demolishing it all the way down to dirt, and having it rebuilt from the ground up. It will look the same way as all the other houses on the front, but on the inside, it'll be moved a little differently. The biggest addition that I would love to add to my home, and this is a crazy idea because who buys a house, tears it down, and rebuilds it the exact same way with a few different modifications? But the biggest modification that I want to do to my house is add a subterranean basement.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
And DT and DA, you both been to my house. You know how I have the stairs that the stairs that come up, then it has a little landing, and then you go up again.
Yeah.
So at the bottom of that stairs, is my dining room, my formal dining area. The stairs to the basement would go up against that wall. And then the basement would be all the space under the living room and the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So that would be the basement.
That's a big sex dungeon.
So it's structurally. So I'm envisioning this, and I don't know why, because I think it's absolutely insane.
Because the war's about to start.
To want to tear your house down and rebuild it. I think that's just a crazy idea, but it's an idea in my head that won't go away. So what I've been doing is I've been watching these diorama building videos, and then those morphed into architectural design videos. And before you know it, the old Walmart delivery truck is dropping off foam and popsicle sticks and paint and glue guns and foam wire cutters and little tweezers and snip bits and paint brushes and everything. And I built my first door today. It looks like crap, but it's my first door.
Can we see it?
I didn't bring it with me.
You didn't take a picture of it.
I didn't because look, it was my first attempt. I also learned that there was a glue that I ordered that burns right through foam. So I got new glue coming.
Is it hot glue? Because I don't think you can.
It wasn't hot glue. It was just a different glue that had a chemical in it that it said it was for foam, but it melted through the foam. I'm using some real pro stuff. I almost was tempted to go into a Michael's and a Hobby Lobby.
Ooh, in person? That's a risk.
Exactly. You know how many coffin housefrau short-haired yentas are running around Hobby Lobby? Hobby Lobby is a place where fat chicks go to have coffee and conversation.
That ain't fair. That's a Christian establishment.
I don't care if there's some fat Christians then.
Ooh.
But that's my new hobby. So I've taken a little bit of my son's empty room and built out a little workstation in there.
Oh, okay.
Got a lamp and everything.
So I am okay with that hobby because here's the thing. I want to make, I forgot what they call them, but they're practically dioramas of miniature worlds that you can get in books and stuff. You see in books, and what they do is they fit them for their bookshelves, and they stand up, and it's like a piece of a book that opens up into a world between your books. And I want one of those. I'm not gonna say what I want, but I want to make one.
There are people that I've watched videos on YouTube of building in diorama style gaming boards. I don't know if D&D is one that you can build a board to play on.
D&D is the epitome of building boards. It's gotten so advanced in D&D that not only do they build boards, but sometimes some dungeon masters will make their board a television. And what they'll do is they'll build out the world on their computer, and then they'll hook their computer into the television so that all the players can see the map on the TV in front of them. And so they're trotting along.
So I've seen
3D nerd.
I've seen dioramas built and they use them as playing boards. playing boards is but so I'm like I'm doing this. Mine isn't necessarily a diorama like you would think with all the foliage and stuff like that, but like, dude, I'm like practicing right now my techniques on building brick walls and
with your diorama,
I'm building my house the way that I want it to be rebuilt.
Okay, but my question is, so what goes in both circles? Because you have the circle on this side, you go on the circle on this side, and then you have the circle in the middle that they cross in your diorama, like that.
Okay, that's isn't that the Olympic sign? I'm not following.
No, it's just two circles. So, and then sometimes you add another circle in there, but so it's like a circle on this side, and then there's a circle on this side, and then there's a circle in the middle where they both intersect. And so you have to put some stuff on one side and some stuff on the other side, and then stuff in the middle is what they both have in common. What goes on what side in your diorama?
Glue?
You nerding on another level that Corey ain't on, bruh. He just got into the dioramas.
Hold up, I'll pull up a picture of a diorama for you.
Hey, man, he went full D&D.
Are you thinking diagram?
Nah, it's a diorama.
No, but it's like a super advanced diorama. Like, he building nerd cities.
I'm building a little house.
No, he building a nerd country.
On 1/24 scale.
He's on the 1/100th.
When I'm done building my house, my model will be probably 17 inches tall and 23 inches long. Because my house is rectangular shaped.
So you're building like a little Barbie house.
Not necessarily a Barbie house. What I'm building is a 2 scale of my actual house, but with the way that I see it. The new way that I would want it to be demolished and rebuilt, with it like adding 6 feet onto the back of the house and then going out like another 7.5 feet to the kitchen and making everything completely open.
But I don't understand why you would do it the exact same way. Because if you had a chance to start over,
it's not the exact same way.
So one of these things, isn't that a diorama right there?
That's not what I'm talking about. No.
Nah, you smoking that good stuff.
Yeah, you want some good stuff.
That's not a diorama?
That's a diagram.
Yeah.
What kind of diagram is that?
Not what I'm building.
I used to know the name of it.
Isn't that a Venn diorama?
It's a
Venn diagram, yes.
It's a parallelogram.
Isn't that a Venn diorama?
No.
Is that what she was talking about the whole time? I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm gonna say I don't know if he was talking about that the whole time.
Yeah.
Because you was talking about some real stuff.
In the words of
circle with the circle, and they cross over, and then there's stuff on this side.
That's called scissoring.
In the words of Jeff Dunham. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break right here, and on the other side of this, more fun and more thrills on Fat
Hey,
Guy
Joy Washington
Radio
and
Show.
more Venn diagrams.
.com. No more Venn diagrams. Doug, what in the world do you have on, man?
This is my shirt from high school.
I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not the same size that you were in high school.
You don't think so? I felt that it was a little tight around my stomach, just a little bit. I've only gained like 30 pounds since graduating.
Dude, it's tight around everything. It's making me feel constricted. You need some new swag, brother. You need some new swag.
I just don't know where to go to get it, though.
The swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store is where you can get you a brand new shirt, man.
What kind of designs do they have? Is it like something that's popping? Am I going to be on fleek?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but the kids say it.
All right, we're both going to go over to the swag merch store, where everybody should go to the swag merch store to get them some new drip. Aha! That's a word the kids are saying too.
Drip. Go ahead and accumulate my drip. Where the hell do I go to get it?
FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Drip, drip, drip. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
They're wacky, they're zany. Wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button. I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
Just when you thought it was safe to turn the volume up again, Corey and the guys are back with more.
Thank you, Lady K. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shody Whoa Whoa. This portion of the show is brought to you by our bonus show, Afterburn. Afterburn, Afterburn, Afterburn. Do you want to laugh your ass off? Afterburn. Feeling sad? Afterburn. 10, 8, 3, very close to free. Choose yourself and subscribe today. We care for your ears, so let us take care of them. Hate cats? Grab a chair. Pat Beverly agrees it's better than cones. We all up in your grill like Skylar Diggins Smith Johnson. Oh God, I love Skylar. FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn. Afterburn, afterburn, afterburn. We won't let you down in Game 7. All right, welcome back to the Shody Whoa Whoa Whoa, everyone, everywhere. Appreciate you for joining us. So I like my new little hobby. I'm happy about it. It's fun. It's exciting.
Diagrams.
I got X-Acto knives.
Ooh,
That
not
are
to be
sharp.
X-Acto knives, not to be confused with somewhere over there knives.
Yeah, the X-Acto knives. The exact of the exact knives. I'm trying. You know what? I'm trying to pull up a video of it. DA, you want to unmute yourself? Idiot. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Idiot.
I'm sitting here talking the whole time. Why didn't you tell me something?
Because
that's so unprofessional.
I thought you would figure it out. You are the epitome of unprofessional, you boob.
Hey, I was cracking up when you said they won't let you down in Game 7. I said, y'all put up a brick. Y'all don't want to talk about it?
All right. No, we don't.
This is a safe space.
DT, this is diorama building. This is diorama building, as I try.
Yeah, that's exactly what I pulled up.
That is not what you pulled up. That is.
Did she? Hold up. Is she painting in a Nike box?
It looked like glue or something.
Yeah, but it was on a Nike box.
Oh, yeah, you can use any type of materials you have laying around your house.
Dang, Corey, I would eat that house before I would your fish.
Oh, my camera finally went into focus. Thank you very much, DA. I appreciate that.
That's taking gingerbread house making into a whole nother level.
Hey, tell me you don't get booty without telling me you don't get booty.
Tell me you felt as an architect without telling me you felt as an architect.
Hey, look, when I pull this off, I'm going to bring this house into the studio very carefully because it's going to be massive on a 1/24 scale. I was doing math, man.
I bet you were.
Math.
Corey, you're going to bring that in, and little D's going to be like, well, bro, how you going to live in there?
I know. He will. He's going
to hit you with that Zoolander. He's like, it looks good, but how are the kids supposed to go to this tiny little school? What is it, a school for ants?
I'm gonna shrink it down. I'm gonna shrink down and go. But anyway, so I'm excited about this.
It's not enough exercise in the world to make you shrink.
He's talking about his peen when it's cold outside.
It's already shrunk.
Thank you very much.
Not when it's cold outside, it shrinks even more.
Well, DT, you clearly have a lot of friends. Because according to this doctor, people who haven't caught COVID have no friends.
I ain't caught COVID.
So you don't have any friends either. And you're not allowed to have friends because you're married.
Facts. My wife is my best friend.
Oh, that is so sad for you. Doctors
You're making dioramas. You wouldn't be doing that if you was getting some pee. That's for sure.
I know, but you know what, DA? I can afford to. How's that working for you?
Hey, look, I got a nail file.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got a dongle.
Yeah, and I just had $780 worth of diorama equipment and materials delivered to my house.
How much does that say, bitch?
How much is left on that $5 card?
He's holding up a $5 Starbucks card. Thank you, ladies.
Used all
you
$5.
Broke bitches.
So a doctor says that people who have not yet contracted COVID probably don't have any friends, according to a South Korean doctor.
That's not fair.
The adults who have not been infected with COVID-19 are those who have interpersonal problems, he wrote on his Facebook page. He deleted the post after it sparked criticism, but it was screenshot and wildly circulated online, according to the outlet. On Tuesday, he told the news site New Daily that his Facebook comments were meant to be metaphorical. But
is metaphorical the new way to say literal?
it's the new way of doing dioramas. It emphasized how difficult it is for anyone to avoid the virus in a situation where there is a high rate of confirmed cases in the area and you come into contact with more people, yada, 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 yada. You know what? I know that they're attacking this doctor for this, but I kind of think he's got a point.
Yeah, he ain't wrong.
If you're with your friends masked up, because Corey, you got friends. You got all your little diorama friends that you painted.
But they're not breathing.
I'm barely breathing around you. You hogging up all the air with them nostrils. Keep going.
You leave my nostrils out of this, bitch.
It's hard to,
Corey's
man. So much of them.
Nostradamus.
But I have.
That's my vote. Write that one down. Nostrils Damas.
Listen, my friend circle is like DA's friend circle, very small.
You got to keep them tight.
And I have very few, and even the ones that I do have, I even ousted them during the pandemic.
Aww.
So I think that this doctor, though he's being attacked for saying this, I think there's some validity in what he's saying, because I have not come in contact with a lot of people, even though I do frequently go into a room with 18,683 people.
So that kind of negates the point right there.
Well, yes and no.
Here's the thing, DA. Even though he goes into a room with 60,000 people and plus, he's not friends with any of them.
Very true.
So because of that,
very true.
I have
the virus knows. Oh, this guy's not friendly. We need to stay away.
I have one fan friend, Miss Molly.
That's because Miss Molly want to get in your pants.
How dare you? How dare you, sir?
She says she got a wet batter fish you can try.
Oh my!
And that's disgusting.
She said, roll her in some flour. You'll see what's wet.
Oh God! Shut up!
I'm sure Miss Molly is like over 70.
Listen, Miss Molly is beautiful and I love her to death. She's my son's friend. She's a season ticket holder. She sits right next to my camera vom, and I love her to death. She's the sweetest lady on the planet. But she's the only one. But I think that part of DA's ability, or part of my ability to, juke this thing for the last 400 years, is due to my small friends list.
But still, you come into contact with people. They don't have to be your friends for you to get it.
That's very true, but I don't come in contact
Yeah, I
with
mean, I got mine off of pizza.
You got yours one time off of pizza. What about the other 2 times?
Only got it twice.
You hooted. Only got it twice.
Because he didn't do it right the first time.
It was like a year after each other.
Yeah,
literally
around Christmas time.
Literally close to the same time of year, as if I remember it correctly.
And you's a hootie patootie out in the streets too, playing football and stuff.
The second time was from relatives.
Okay.
So I don't even. Weren't even my friends. I didn't even choose these people. They life gave them to me, and then they got me sick.
I didn't choose my relatives either until they all died.
But look, do you like them?
No, I
already know you don't. BT, do you like your relatives?
They don't like me.
I mean,
I'm sure, Corey. I'm sure they fill you with overwhelming love that you just want to reject.
No, what they do is they tell him to get in shape, and then he's like, "F you guys, I don't have to take this. I'm going home."
I'm taking my Popeyes and Churches and KFC and Papa John's chicken home.
I don't go to Papa John's and get chicken. They serve pizza.
You know why Corey, when Corey had a family, why he offered to cook all the time?
I still have a family.
When Corey had a family and he still offered to cook all the time?
Why's that?
Because when he let his family cook, they'd cook only healthy stuff. there was like kale salad.
That's delicious.
There was like sweet potato fries.
Not true.
And then Corey's all like, "Where the hell is the lard?"
Not
like I don't even
true.
need you to make anything with the lard. I just need a tub of it right now.
No,
So I
the
can just
reason
dip my
why
spoon in.
I did all the cooking is because the rest of my family couldn't cook.
Okay, that's the reason.
without using lard.
They just couldn't cook. None of them were as good. None of them got the cooking gene. I got the cooking gene and the eating gene.
Didn't one of them have a restaurant?
Yeah, but that didn't mean. How hard is it to flip a burger?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you needed cooking skills to make kale salad and sandwiches.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why they brought kale sandwiches because they could just take it out of the bag, shake it into a bowl, and present it.
Exactly, and that's why you were like, "Nah, I'm good," because there's 0 lard here.
I think it's easier to fry fish than it is to cook a burger.
You know
And
what?
I'm not even
Yeah,
trying to be
that's
funny.
hurtful.
I'm not
That
even
is
trying to
true.
be funny.
No, that is actually
No, it is not.
that
not
is
when
actual
you're
fact.
using techniques like I do. If I was using regular ghetto techniques, DA,
It's not even ghetto. Why fix something that ain't broke?
It ain't broken.
you elevate it. I'm not. It's not broken. I'm
Oh,
elevating
hold on.
it.
Oh,
Let's
that's
stay
like
there. Let's
putting
stay there.
broccoli in your mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Get
for
the hell
real.
outta here.
His way of elevating is adopting the white way of doing it.
I know,
And
right?
that speaks a lot to
It's
how
a
you feel
new
about black people.
It was a new technique. It didn't have anything to
I bet
do.
you that seltzer water was grape flavored or raisin flavored.
Probably what? Raisin flavored. Yep.
seltzer.
I don't know. Whatever flavor it was, it all dissipated as it set in my count.
That's why
on
it
my
went
counter
flat
for
too fast.
long.
Because white people be putting raisin in everything.
There was no raisins in my seltzer water.
No, he put
Then why was
raisins
it
in
flat?
catfish.
I like my seltzer water how I like my girl's chest, flat.
I'm sure your booty's really flat too.
It is. It's my friend Margot
it's
calls
wide. It's wide, but it just goes like whoop.
Yeah, my
It's like
friend
a
Mark.
box.
My friend Margot calls it a billboard. Okay, look, it's just it's just back ass.
This would be it. It would be like your little ass right here, and that's your little poopy.
Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it.
But sometimes it gets hard, so go like.
Hold on, it's just like this. Built like this.
Emotional, damn it.
This is not why I came to work today. I came to tell you about the doctor.
When are we
As
starting the
built
show?
by lard.
Look, leave my dead family out of this.
They left themselves out.
Emotional, damn it.
And that's the reason why I have a really good therapist. I mean, Jesus pizza. So
But you know your family loves you. They still check with your butcher every other month to see if you're still alive.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So this is what the doctor, I believe, is making a point. Though he's being attacked, I think it's true. You have a smaller circle of people around you. You know, I live alone. I work alone. This is sad.
You make diagrams of your
Dioramas,
house.
not diagrams. I can't fry chicken by myself.
Dang, yeah, your
Or I
life
mean,
is
I
going
can't
down.
fry fish. But my stock is definitely going down. And then I
making
want to
sense.
tear my house down, and this is another crazy thing. I want to tear my entire house down and rebuild it with a couple of new things just to not have anybody over.
Damn.
What is going on with my life? Listen, I'm telling you, all I got is y'all out there in radio land. Y'all are all I got. You're everything I got. AK-47, you all I got, girl.
Aw.
Joy.
One viewer left.
Oh, bitch.
No, 2 viewers left.
Emotional, damn it.
Wait, we have viewers?
The Facebook just ended the stream. And we were never live on YouTube, so yeah, we're done.
We didn't go to YouTube?
I didn't see it.
Oh, no.
And they're shadow banning us too. It didn't take us straight to the page like it usually does. They said, "Are you sure you want to search it all in one word?" Yeah, that pissed me off.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
I should have had that with my fish.
You should make the white version of all those foods. Like, how would you make chitlins white? Put raisins in them? Pretty much. Just put raisins in all
Okay,
that shit.
all right, here at the end of the show, just give me some black foods and I'll tell you how to make it white. Go. Give me a black dish and I'll tell you how
Collard
to make
greens.
Oh, I was just gonna say collard greens.
Put some raisins in it. Next.
Fried chicken.
Put some raisins in it. Next.
Potato salad.
Potato salad. Already got raisins in it. Just add some more. Next.
Carrot cake.
Put some raisins in it. Next.
Pumpkin pie.
Put some freaking raisins in it. Gosh darn it.
I got one.
Go
Booty
ahead.
hole. Booty hole.
Put some. Wait a minute. If it's me going in there, there's definitely gonna be a raisin.
There will be a raisin in that sun.
Oh Jesus.
Gumbo.
Put some raisins in it.
That was from Ashley off the live stream.
Put some raisins in it.
Or AK-47, sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, that's all the show we have for you. Thank you for dealing with my appropriation fish. All right.
Appropriation fish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies to Justin Bieber. We just
that one might have
ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Now with more, open at fatguyradioshow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt through our swag merch store, your purchase supports our small, independently owned business. fatguyradioshow.com/store. Don't forget about our monthly bonus show, Afterburn. Subscribe today at fatguyradioshow.com/afterburn. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to fatguyradioshow@gmail.com or send us a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. Now accepting diorama building supplies. That stuff is expensive. Who knew a popsicle could be so expensive? Give Fat Guy Radio Show Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube pages a like and a follow. Tell everybody you know about the show, and when they ask you what's it all about, through your mask if you're still wearing one, New York. Tell them, they'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel Taylor,
what's good?
Doug the DA Andrew,
holla,
and my little brother DJ Little D in Absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been Corey Blaze.
I'm a fat
with
bitch.
our show mantra, skinny people.
Yeah, that's me.
Fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night, Game 7.
Monkeypox.